Tacloban for the period of February 15, 2016 to March 20, 2021. And currently, he is the Regional Director of PRC7 starting March 21, 2001 to present. Have finished Bachelor of Laws from the University of the East and a member of Philippine delegation for the negotiation of professional services in Geneva, Switzerland for the WTO Services Cluster meetings, plurilateral meetings on professional services and bilateral meetings with the governments of USA, Canada, Australia, European Community, Japan, and Korea. Also, ASEAN countries for the meeting of the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Trade and Services meeting of the Expert Group on Mutual Recognition Arrangement, or MRAS, for the various professions. And also, Hanoi, Vietnam, the ASEAN Forum on Trade and Services towards a free flow of services in ASEAN. And also, a member of the Rotary Club International, please help me welcome Director Narcival Z. Takihi. A big round of applause.
Thank you, Ms. Edel. Honorable Vice Chairperson of the Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers, Dr. Pasay Lucido. Dr. Rita Meiji Tagalog, Executive Secretary, National PAFTE. Dr. Filomena Dayalpil, PAFTE Vice President for Visayas. To all the officers of the Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators Incorporated Cebu Chapter, headed by its chairperson, chairman, Dr. Janet Arcana. To all the teams present here today. To all our inductees, parents, distinguished guests, good afternoon. I join you in celebration today of one of the most significant achievements in your lives, your obtaining as new teachers. This new chapter in your careers has just unfolded, with bright opportunities certainly coming up for each of you. All of you attending this oath-taking ceremony have spent countless hours of persistence and perseverance to get to this moment. You all deserve this celebration. In addition, let this ceremony be a testament to the sacrifices of your parents, your families, and your friends who have stood behind you as you make your way towards passing the licensure examinations. They too deserve to stand proud of your victories. There were times that have been sacrificed, gatherings that have not been attended, or events that have been missed, all in preparation during college and your review sessions. I assure you that the trade-offs you have made, especially for the ones you love, are worth it. Before this day is done, may I ask all the new professional teachers to please stand up. And turn to your parents and your families and significant others and tell them, maraming salamat po. Now, I ask everyone to give our families a warm round of applause. Thank you. You may now take your seat. Now we have come to this day, as you shall all be finally inducted as professional teachers. As you recite your oath later, I encourage you to look back to your humble beginnings and recall the moments that you had to go through to keep going. Let these memories inspire you still to keep going when things go wrong in the future. Let each word in your oath of professional be your mantra as you practice your profession. And more importantly, let your deeds as professional teachers bear fruit that helps our country sustain the future. Be guided that all your experiences help prepare you for things to come. And this is just the beginning. Let me extend my warmest congratulations to all of you for passing the licensure examination. I look forward to seeing you all again as you transact for the renewal of your professional license or identification cards in the years to come. The journey has just begun. Enjoy it and savor the winning moment. Welcome to this oath-taking ceremony. Thank you so much and God bless us.
Thank you so much, sir, for that inspiring words to our new professional teachers. So to proceed, our speaker will also give us her message. She is a writer of 11 books and 15 professional articles in teacher education, a researcher, an educator, a community organizer, and of course, a leader. She is the recipient of the Outstanding Professional Teacher of the Year 2022, awarded by the Professional Regulation Commission, or PRC, and the Most Inspiring Teacher in the Philippines for the year 2022. She is further the recipient of the Outstanding School Leader Award in year 2021, and the Vice President for the Visayas of the Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators, or PAFTE. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Dr. Philomena T. Dayagber. A round of applause, please.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ethel. Our highly respected Vice Chair of the Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers, and I would say that she is actually one of the pillars in teacher education. Our mentor, the Honorable Paz-I Lucido. The very dynamic and proactive Regional Director of PRC Region 7, R.D. Randy Taguibir. The Executive Secretary of the Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators, Dr. Rita May Tagalog. My colleagues and friends in PAFTE and the administrators of higher education institutions, specifically teacher education institutions in the region, they're over there and they're smiling at me. I'll be asking them later on to really do something afterwards. Let's give them a big round of applause. The newly licensed teachers, our dear parents, friends, mayong hapon ka natong tanan. That's good. Every time I am requested to deliver an inspirational message, personally, I am inspired myself. Why? Because look at you. You are here now to take your oath a minute from now, or maybe 5 or 10 minutes from now. Your journey as professional teachers, I believe, is not really a bed of roses. Because you are the licensed professional teachers who have experienced the first ever pandemic after 100 years, right? The first ever, really, you have witnessed up close and personal loss of lives. And then mental issues. And the first also to experience the online classes because of the lockdowns. Do you agree with me? And more than that, I listened to Dr. Honorable Paz-I this morning. The first, really, to take the exam using the new teacher education curriculum, right? Yes, so now you are here because you have hurdled the very challenging, higher order thinking licensure examination for teachers. And I would say that you are really a cut above the rest, a gem among the precious stones. Let's give a big hand for all of you. And don't you know, my dear teachers, that you are a sana all to those who have never passed the board exam. For those who took the exam twice, thrice, 4 times, maybe 10 times. You are a sana all. But remember, with this, you have to be very grateful. And more than that, the passing of the licensure examination is not the end. It is a legal mandate for us to practice our profession, right? But it is not the end all and be all of being very effective teachers. Because as teachers, when you are going to go to your classrooms later on, you have also to become lifelong learners. You have to learn, you have to continue learning, and you have also to unlearn because there are things that might not anymore be very updated, right? And this is where our association will come in. The Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators. So if you registered during in PRC, then you said, why would I register and be a member of PAFTE? Here we are. Why? Because you are now associate members of PAFTE and we would like to take care of your personal and professional development. We believe that when you are teachers, you are also continuing lifelong learners. And our association, the Philippine Association of Teachers in Basic Education and Educators, those who are engaged in the practice of training teachers in higher education, will be the one to mentor you, to nurture you, to see to it that you are updated, that you keep on learning in the process, and that will make you very effective teachers that will cascade down to learning outcomes of our students. And so here we are, your deans, the chair, your faculty, your professors are actually members of our association. So they are your ates, your kuya, your mommy, your daddy, and I would like that they are going to show their faces to all of you. Will you please stand, our regular members of the Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators? They're all in front, so please do stand. They're there, Ma'am Mitz, Ma'am Cecil, everyone there. Yes, Ma'am Dr. Hedy. They are the regular members. And why am I asking them to really show their faces to you? Because when you have difficult later on, when you have challenges in the teaching profession, you can actually reach out to them. They're just there in your respective higher education institutions. Thank you so much, our dear friends and colleagues. And we also offer what? Continuing professional seminars, webinars. You go to our website, and after this, we are also offering by cluster, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, free seminars for you. Those topics that would help you survive as beginning teachers in high school and elementary. Don't you like that? Let's give a big hand to Puff there. There. Free, huh? Free at that. So in other words, my dear licensed professional teachers, you have to remember that we are here to guide you. And PAFTE is a professional learning community of teachers and educators, really that would take care of your lifelong learning. So join us. You are initially associate members, but when you become master's degree holder, when you are already longer in the profession, then you'll be with us and you are regular members who take care of you in the context of pursuing quality and excellence in basic and higher education. With this, I would like you to really pat each other's shoulders in Cebuano Pikpika and would say, congratulations, LPT! And you would also say, welcome to the PAFTE family. Good afternoon once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inspiring our new professional teachers this afternoon. So to proceed, our inducting officer, Dr. Paz Aigusido, established her distinguished contribution in the field of education as a licensed professional teacher. Her exemplary service in her profession was demonstrated by her becoming a part of government agencies involved in teacher education. She served as chairman of the technical panel for teacher education in the Commission on Higher Education and representative of Teacher Education Institution of Luzon in the Department of Education Teacher Education Council. As a member of these two agencies, the National Competency-Based Teacher Standards, NCBTS, the forerunner of the Philippine Professional Standards, PPST, was finalized, used by the pre-service teacher and in-service teacher as their professional guide. She spearheaded the integration of the following subjects in the teacher education curriculum: educational technology, non-formal education, 18 units of professional education, subjects for non-education graduates to qualify them to take the licensure examination for teachers, and introduction of a post-secondary inclusion degree program for special students. For this, she earned various awards and recognition from the City of Manila, Department of Social Welfare, as one of the best non-formal projects engaged in the tutoring of street children, including their families, total achievement, award in the field of educational technology, and education from her alma mater, the University of Santo Tomas. From the Department of Education for pioneering the first secondary inclusion degree program for special education. And to culminate by recognizing her as the 2008 Most Outstanding Professional Teacher by the Professional Regulation Commission. Ladies and gentlemen, my honor to introduce our speaker, the Vice Chairperson of the Professional Regulatory Board for Teachers, Dr. Paz I. Lucido, Licensed Professional Teacher. A round of applause.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ethel Villagonzalo. You know, our master, Lady Master of Ceremony, should be recognized also for one thing, because during the entire pandemic, almost 3 years, she was the one who was on screen doing the online virtual oath-taking for all the professional teachers starting 2020, 21, 22. And we were friends on screen. And it's really a joy for me to see her in person. Nahiya nga ako kasi ang ganda ng terno niya. No? Oo, because she considers this really as a very special occasion. And therefore, we have to recognize and thank her, not only for today, but for her past service to the Professional Regulations Commission. You know, when you are in the gathering of professional teachers, rest assured that you have the right audience. I said right audience because there were times maybe we really have to exert effort. Also, as what Dr. Dayabil said, lifelong learning. There are things that we have to learn, not immediately, but as we go on practicing our profession, personal and professional. Nagandahan ba kayo sa PRC hymn? Nung kinakanta na? Parang hindi pa, no? Siguro dala-dala pa ninyo yung school hymn. Yung school hymn nyo, pag kinanta, talagang, di ba, tumatayo tayo, talagang we feel really that loyalty. But we're not going to do this, you know, instantly. But today, as what they say, the Lord has made, that you are given now, this occasion, an oath-taking occasion, parang ikakasal. But this time, you are going to take a solemn oath as professional teachers, all with all the right to use the 3 letters, LPT. No longer BEF, BSF major in science. No. Pag sinabing LPT, you have all the right to practice the teaching profession. No? Well, we can say this because we're coming from PRC, just like our director. PRC is a government agency preparing the entry to the teaching or to the profession, regulating the practice of the professions, and there are 46 professions that are being regulated by PRC. And you will understand why sometimes maybe the PRC staff here in Cebu or in some other regions, they're not only attending to one profession, they are attending to 46 professions. No? Pero natutuwa ako pag narinig ko sinasabi nila, naku, pag professional teacher, behave yan, discipline. Pero pwede rin narinig ko, ang kulit naman yung mga mag-teacher na yan. No? You know, they're but human. But there is that service that you should expect from PRC. So, PRC regulates the practice of 46 professions, and one of which is the teaching profession. So I'm coming from the Board of Professional Teachers, together with my other colleagues, our chairman, and the other members, Dr. Navarro, Dr. Hiron, Dr. Uy. They are not with me, I'm alone, but in spirit, they are with you today. No? Kaya pag uwi ko, iingitin ko sila lahat. Alam nyo, ang sarap ng lechon talaga sa Cebu. Lalo na pag sinasamahan mo pa ng malamig na 7-up. No? And of course, excited din kami kasi yung aming partner yan, professional organizations, no? And you're very lucky here in Cebu kasi you have both the national officers of PAFTE and the local officers. I'm referring to Dr. Tagalog, who is Executive Secretary, Dr. Dayabil, I think she was introduced, no? No, palati yung sinasabi, mentor niya, well, that's how old I am. Because you can see how young she is there. And I think all of you, your teachers, are very good exemplar of what a teacher should, how a teacher should really prove that she is a professional teacher. Well, of course, we will not be here without the effort of the people like PAFTE, like Region 7 Cebu, no? And of course, your parents, your friends, your relatives, and you. But I think we would like to give special thanks, acknowledgement to the President of University of San Jose Recoletos, Father Eduardo Celis, who allowed us to use this beautiful auditorium. You know, you're lucky because some of the other venues of the Otaking are not really as grand as this. You see, how many are you and yet we feel the comfort of being together in this auditorium. So we have to thank University of San Jose Recoletos together with the Dean of Education of San Jose Recoletos and the faculty, the staff, the security guards. No, they all attended to our needs. No, so let's not forget that. Now, there is also something that maybe you have to remember about this oath taking. What date is today? Alright, hindi madaling kalimutan, di ba? Nag-oath taking ako July 1, 2023. And another thing, you will not forget that this year, PRC is 50 years old. Meaning to say, Golden Anniversary Foundation ng Professional Regulations Commission. No? Hindi niyo naman siguro sinagot na Philippine Red Cross. Meron isang letno na tinanong namin yan. Eh, meron talagang sumagot ng Philippine Red Cross. Meron din sumagot ng Philippine Refining Company. Meron din sumagot ng Philippine Regulation Commission. Pag tinanggal niyo yung professional, wala ang PRC. PRC is a Professional Regulation Commission. Kaya minsan, nirereklamo kasi mahigpit. Gusto nyo ba magkaroon ng lisensya yung hindi pumasa? Oh, sagot kayo. Gusto nyo magkaroon ng license yung hindi pumasa sa examen? No. No? Maganda naman ang batas natin, yung RA 7836. Kahit na ilang beses pwedeng kumuha. Di ba? Sabi nung isa, hanggat nakatayo ang PRC, kukuha ako. Only to find out 20 plus times na pala siya kuha ng kuha. Hanggang malapit na siya mag-retire. Finally, nakapasa. Di ba? Parang katulad nung dati akong teacher, 3 times na lumalampak yung bata sa political science subject because I'm a social science teacher. 3 times. Nung ika 4 times sa akin. So, what did I do? Pinasa ko. Pinasa ko na. After some years, I met him in the Supreme Court. Nasa court na. Diba? Researcher. And I have to ask her favor niya, to accept my policy majors for their practicum. No? But you know, it takes somebody like you, a teacher, you must have also heart. You must also have that heart to understand the needs of your students. But to a certain limit, we have to make sure that we comply with the law. So only those who pass the LET can take or can practice the teaching profession, no? And that is why you are here, okay? Now, I'm not going to describe the teaching profession and what will happen to you. We will go more by statistics. How come you are here? Kayo daw yung outcomes-based proof. Yung bang kasi parang nahanap natin sa education, outcomes, ano bang outcomes niya? Ang galing-galing sa strategies, ang ganda ng test, pero bakit ganon? No? In fact, the senator sometimes would reprimand us for not getting a higher percentage of passing. No? But that's different when we look at the numbers. I know that in this hall, you have takers from Dumaguete and Cebu. Actually, there were 37 testing centers last March 19, 2023. So if I'm going to give you the statistics, you will understand and appreciate why you are here. No? It's okay. Look at that. The total number of examinees who took the March 19, 2023 LET, total 163,137. Siguro mahirap tandaan yung 137, pero tandaan nyo na lang yung 163,000. Okay. How many pass sa 37 testing centers? 72,000 plus. And you are one of the 72,000. Okay. Ayaw yung palakpakan yung sarili nyo. Kasi hindi kayo papasok dito sa 72,000. No? Now, what is the overall passing percentage ng LET? Kasi dito kami hinahabol ng mga senador. Because you know, education is top priority in the budget of the government. And that's the reason why when they get information na students do not know how to read, students do not know how to write, students are doing this and that, they're always looking at the teachers. And 4 of our fingers are pointed at us. PIs, kasama ako doon. No? Pero ang tinitingnan, PRC. Bakit ba yung PRC hindi nakakapasa? Wrong call. Wrong number. No? So, bakit daw mayroong mga ilang taon kumukuha hindi nakakapasa? Now, this 44 is certainly a very good one. Very encouraging. Because you pass the new teacher education curriculum. And in the past, usually the passing percentage was 20, 22, 24. The highest yata ay 30 in the past. Pero nung nag-cut off tayo, nung October, the passing percentage was very good. It reached as high even as 68 and 65. So we're happy because we are improving. No? So, sama kayo dito sa 44.64. Now, let's look at Cebu. Sa Cebu, ang ang combined, I will just give you the combined immediately. Combined ng Cebu, ang kumuha from elementary and secondary, 6,883. No? And ilan ang nakapasa? 3,655. So the passing percentage in Cebu is 53.10%, which is higher than the passing percentage. So congratulations, the PEIs, the top matchers at that. Now let's try to look at the segregation. Sa elementary dito sa Cebu, ang kumuha ng exam ay 2,714. And 1,538 ang nakapasa. That's a good number, isn't it? So, palakpakan natin ang mga elementary takers. Ang passing percentage nila ay 56.67. That's really quite high, no? Okay. Sa secondary, ito yung may major. Diba? Kasi sinasabi nyo, hirap naman ang major. Diba? Parang, sabi nga ni Dr. Dayabil, you are the cream now because you were tested, that you have practiced higher order thinking skills, creative skills, and other skills. Because the test was not really subject matter or content. I mean, you got to use really your analytical mind, your judgmental mind, as you said, to be able to answer. That's why you are here. Okay, so sa secondary, ang kumuha, 4,169. Ang nakapasa, 2,117. That's a good number. All right, you may clap your hands. For secondary, that is 50.78 ang passing percentage. No, above pa rin talaga ng 44.64. No, ang secondary teachers. Now, let us mention also Dumaguete. How many are from Dumaguete? Will you please raise your hands? Oh, okay. From Dumaguete. Beautiful city, just like Cebu. No? All right. From Dumaguete, all right. The total number of examinees from Dumaguete was 2,865. Yun ang total. No? Ang nakapasa, 1,235. Hindi naman malayo sa 44 ang passing percentage, 43.11, which is not bad. Okay, let's give a big hand also for Dumaguete. For the elementary from Dumaguete, there were 1,006 who took the exam, 421 made it, passing percentage of 41.85. That's also very good, no? Hindi naman bumababa sa 40. For the secondary, the total examinees was 1,000 plus, 859, almost 2,000. And the passers, 814. Okay. So mataas pa rin, 43.79. Let's give them a big hand from Dumaguete. And the TEIs from Dumaguete. Okay. Now, kung narinig natin yung number, we would like to meet you in person now. Identify you, no? Because this is the moment, sabi natin, pambihira, na makilala natin ang rich reservoir of human resources here in Region 7. You are the, ang daming description ni Dr. Dayabil, pero sa totoo lang, you will be the one to make and unmake the future citizens of the Philippines. No? Yung grupo nyo. Now, let me call first the passers from elementary education. Can you please stand? Passers from elementary education. Okay. Alright. You are very much needed. Either you have the general academics content, either your field is early childhood education, or special education. And therefore, your work, your profession, the challenge is really very, shall we say, gigantic, because you will lay down the earliest foundation. You will take care of the early growth and maturity of your learners, how you can make them really start learning as a productive and innovative learner na sa mababang grado yan. Marami kayong strategies, alam ko yan. The PEF, ang dami niyang strategies para mabolan nyo ang mga bata na huwag umiyak, di ba? Huwag punta ng punta sa comfort room, no? But according to research, elementary students, no? They love most their teachers. Mahal kayo ng mga bata. Kaya kailangan mahalin nyo din sila. Paano ba yun? Kasi hanggang comfort room, kasama nyo. Di ba? Pero, don't ever be an absentee teacher. Kasi they hate their teachers when they don't come on time, when they are absent, when they bring their problems inside the classroom, nainit ang ulo. No? Because they are very sensitive. No? So, congratulations for making it the early elementary teachers. Okay, you may have your seat. Now, let's call on the secondary teachers. I would like to call you by majors. Natatandaan niyo naman siguro yung major niyo. Di ba? Oo. Kanina, nakaupo ako dun sa likod. And I was really enjoying. Siguro mga more than 30 minutes, I was seated there. And I was looking at all of you. Not personality-wise, very pleasant. Iba-iba ang dating. No? To my mind, sabi ko, sayang, sana nagterno din ako. Sana, pag nakita ko naman yung isang naka-gown, ay, sana nag-gown din ako. Alright, then nakita ko naman yung mga handsome gentlemen. Sabi ko, uy, ang dami ng lalaki ngayon sa teaching profession. Ha? Ang ganda ng kanilang life. They really prepared to come here. You're my teacher. No? So, let's call on the group of the science teachers. Can you please stand? Science teachers. If you belong to the old curriculum, you are either a bioscience major or a physical science major. But if you belong to the new curriculum, you are a general science major. Tama ba ako? Yes. So congratulations if you are in that situation. And as science teachers, you will not anymore tell your principal, ma'am, huwag niyo akong bibigyan ng biology kasi physical science ako. Huwag niyo akong bibigyan ng physical science kasi biology lang ang pwede kong ituro. Naku, sasakit ang ulo ng principal. No? Sisitahin na naman yung mga deans niyo, yung mga teachers niyo sa TEIs. Hindi niyo yata tinuruan ito. Bakit ganon? But you know, as science teachers, you have only one thing to bring to your students. And that is the exact science, which is truthfulness, discovery. No? You've got to band your students in terms of true relationships, honest relationships, honest of mind and heart. That is the true science teacher. Congratulations, science LPTs. Okay? Now, may I call on, ito masaya ko. MAPE. How many took the MAPE exam? Ay, tandaan nyo. Ayan na yung mga MAPE. Alam nyo, medyo nagkagulo dyan sa MAPE. Kasi ang degree nyo, BKED, sports. Pero ang sabi ng DepEd, wala kayong ituturong subject pag yan ang major nyo. Kayo yung mga BS eh. Hindi naman kayo talaga pagtuturo lang. You're supposed to work in the museum, you're supposed to do this and that. And the subject that is really appropriate for you is MAPE. Because MAPE in the DepEd is a subject that is offered. No? Walang yung subject na yun. So, talagang magaling kayo. You are able to adjust kahit na ibang degrees nyo, actually non-education category nyo eh. But you were able to pass MAPE. So ano ba tinuturo sa MAPE? Alright. You teach your children to appreciate what? The beautiful in life, the beautiful in nature. You take care of their physical and mental wellness, especially during these times. Diba? Talagang yung mental health, well-being of your students. It's not only dancing and playing, but you get deeper into the physical, mental, moral, and heart of your students. So that's a challenge to MAPE teachers. Congratulations, MAPE. Together with the MAPE teachers are the majors in social sciences. Araling panglipunan ang tawag sa DepEd. Sino-sino yan? Mga majors ng social sciences. Well, if I will ask you, why did you major in social science? Because she said, ma'am, social guru ako eh. Di ba? I can deal with all kinds of people. Correct. Because you should be a very good mediator. You should bring peace and harmony. No? Not violence and prejudices. Of course, you will be teaching so many subjects. History, economics, policy, constitution. Yeah, just as our subjects. But you will have to make sure that these subjects are put into action. Kaya yung iba nga sa inyo, naglalan pa na maging kagawad, maging counselor, di ba? Tumatakbo pa kayo for other political positions. That's the challenge. How can you bring harmony in the community, in the barangay, among your students? Now, you heard me kanina, tinawag ko si MAPE. With you, there is now a new curriculum that will start next year. This is the K to 3. Yung K to 3 has only 5 subjects. English, Math, Science, GMRC, and SICAP. What is SICAP? SICAP is Sibika, Kultura, Kasaysayan, at saka yung mga physical, pang katawan. Yan. Magkakasama yan ngayon sa isang subject. No? So you will have to get ready, sabi nga ni Dr. Dayapin, lifelong learning, and PAFTE is challenged to do more seminars to help you. By the way, maswerte kayo kasi after 3 years, pwede kayong mag-renew ng license nyo even without the CPD. But it doesn't mean to say that you will stop learning. No? So, PAFTE will be there to assist you. So, kayong mga araling panlipunan kasama ng MAPE, kasama kayo sa grades 1 to 3. And of course, coming pa rin ng other curriculum. Di ba? Medyo pinagdilibatihan pa ngayon. Will it be K to 10 plus 2? What will happen to K to 12? That's why you have to be alert on the innovations, the changes. Welcome these changes. No? Because you are part of the change, just like now. So congratulations, mga sosyal, mga aaral ng lipunan. Ito, medyo naguluhan kayo dito. 3 letters lang, pero parati kayo nagkakamot ng ulo. Ano yun? TLE. Will you please stand, majors of TLE? Wow, congratulations! You made it! No? Kung nandito si Dr. Hiron, she will be very happy because she really spent much time preparing the test. Paano naman? Mula sa carpentry hanggang sa computer, daming title ng subject. But you made it. You're here. No? So, congratulations. So, skills kayo eh. You have that skills, but at the same time, you've demonstrated judgment. Not only skills. That's why hindi naman kayo pang TESDA only. You're also pang overseas. Diba? Yan ang hinahanap sa overseas. No? Yung kaalaman sa technical, economic, and commercial matters. So congratulations, TLE majors. Of course, we will not forget, kasi nga ang teaching is communicating. Alright, language majors. Language majors. English and Filipino majors. Please stand. Alright. Meron pang pangatlo, no? Yung mother tongue. Diba? Oo. Well, what is the challenge? Kasi kayo you understand the craft of language. Magaling kayo. Verbally and in written language. Using words. Importante yung words that you are going to use should really connect you with the learners. As we always say, teaching is communicating inside the classroom. But like in your case, you've got to listen also, and you've got to respect also the opinions of your students. But you can do that if you are going to model it. So you are the models. Hindi maaring walang teacher sa English na hahanapin o sa Filipino. You are one of the best tools to prove that Filipino teachers are very good inside the classroom, no? And outside the classroom. So congratulations, language teachers. And of course, ano yung madali lang? Math. Alright. Mathematics. Mahirap ang mathematics. Matinit. Who are the mathematics majors? Okay. Ito yung magaling mag-compute. Magko-compute kayo. But make sure that you give life to the numbers. The figures, the formulas should be understood by your students. That's why it's not easy to really love mathematics, but you can make it easy. You can make your students love your mathematics subject. You can do it. That's the challenge. Congratulations, mathematics teachers. There is one major. What is that one major? That you should not forget, all of you. Values education. Alright. What is values education? Alright. Please stand up. Majors. May nakita ko kaninang madre. Your sister, are you not a major in values education? Alright, one. Who else? That lady. Who else? Please raise your hand. Wait, please. Values ed. Oh, congratulations. Parang isa lang. Ilan? Okay. We will call her Madre Superiora. Alright, values education majors, where values is not really thought. It is something that you have to strategize, and maybe with a very few values education majors, you can influence the other majors to really integrate values in all their subjects. First, start by what? Knowing oneself. Magsisimula sa teacher. Di ba? Magsisimula sa co-teacher. Magsisimula sa others. And that is really values education. Learning how to live a life. No? Oo, yun ang sinabi ni Pope Francis. Sinabi niya that the journey always start with your heart and love for the Lord. No? And I hope all of you will be into that. Okay? Thank you very much.